Hey up. So, I'm going to do a video on breathing and how breathing is changing my life, right? Okay, so breathing, the basics of breathing, I'll get straight into it, is number one tip, breathe through your nose. I have now changed it on my phone, on my lock screen in the background, to literally just a white screen that just says in black text, breathe through your nose. I can't emphasize how important it is to breathe through your nose. I'm obviously not breathing through my nose now because I'm talking, but when you're at the gym, when you're on a walk, when you're on a run, when you just sat at your desk, when you just sat at school taking notes, breathe through your nose. It's been scientifically proven, and there's been numerous long-term studies done over years of literally just the difference between one person breathing through the nose, like in a family, right? So I'll tell you the study. I'll just explain the full study, right, that I heard from an Andrew Huberman podcast. There was a family, and there was a brother and another brother, and I think they were twins, but maybe not, but they were genetically very similar, right, brothers. And one of the brothers was basically taught from a very young age, from a baby, to breathe through the nose, right, be very vigilant about breathing through the nose, and the other was not told this. So this study was done a while ago, I think, in like the maybe the 70s, the 80s, so maybe the ethics of it all and, how morally acceptable it was is questionable, but one of the brothers was basically told to breathe through the nose, and the other one was told that wasn't told anything, essentially. Wasn't told anything different. And the one that was able to breathe through the nose managed to develop a very distinct, very sharp jawline, and was able to basically have a better physique, better health, better face shape, right? And just looked more attractive, like a lot more attractive. And the brother that basically breathed through their mouth all the time, through that whole life, developed this, when you see people with the kind of chin that just connects back up to the throat here and makes like a line, had like a kind of, I wouldn't know what to call it, but yeah, kind of like a fat kind of neck, and actually eyes drooped down kind of a bit like kind of, like kind of these strange eyes. Like you can Google pictures of it, but people who basically breathe through the mouth a lot, mouth breathers who sort of, sit at their games like this on the controller, breathing through the mouth. These people, right, develop this kind of fat neck and their eyes actually droop down. And don't ask me why this happens. It's just something to do with the muscles that need to be used to bring oxygen in through the nose and the face shape and all these different factors. But if over years and years and years, this can really, really affect your face shape and your jawline and everything, right? And just how attractive you look and how confident you'll be in yourself, right? It's not just about looking attractive and looking sexy or whatever. It's like, do you look at yourself in the mirror and think, I'm fucking ugly? Or do you look at yourself in the mirror and think, oh, do you know what? Actually, I can live with this person, right? And if you can get to that point where you're like, I can live with this person who I'm seeing in the mirror, you're going to be happier in life, you're going to feel better. So that's the most important thing, is something that I've learned, over the past, I learned this a few months ago, and it's something I've been really thinking about. Literally set it on my phone screen to say, just breathe through your nose. I need to remind myself, because I am, as sad as it, I feel ashamed of it, I'm a bit of a mouth breather, not gonna lie. When I was a kid, my sister used to bring me up on it all the time, that it was annoying, the noise I was making from just breathing through my mouth. And you don't think about it, do you? But it can annoy people around you if you're just breathing through your mouth all the time. So breathe through your nose, and don't do what I'm doing now, where I'm talking fast and try to do a video and I'm breathing through my mouth all the time. Breathe through your nose, right? When you're at the gym, just make an effort to really just breathe through your nose. Okay, next tip I'm going to give you is, if you're feeling stressed or anxious, sometimes when I'm driving my car, I just randomly start to feel, I'm not usually like a stressed person, right? I don't get very stressed. I'm not very anxious or anything. Don't really have anxiety. I don't think I do. But sometimes when I'm driving my car, I'll just start to feel a bit nervous. Maybe if I'm on like some road that I'm not used to or something, that's like kind of like a tight road or something, I'll just start to feel a bit like, oh fuck, like I could crash or something, and I start to get a little bit anxious about that. And the best thing I can do that has really helped me, and it really just helps your whole body, if you're ever feeling stressed, you'll feel like a wave go through your body of just like relaxation almost. And it's a way to put your body into what's called like the fight or flight state, and put it into the sympathetic kind of state, right? And the best way to do it is to breathe in sharply through your nose as much as you can, fill your lungs up, and then as your lungs are full, just go, bring one last breath in, hold it, and then just breathe out through your mouth. Breathe out through your mouth, but very controlled, right? So you don't just want to go, you want to go, and control the time it takes for the breath to come out of the mouth. So it's kind of like this, right? It's like, it's weird because literally you do that, and I just did it then. It's like kind of like this wave goes through your body, right? Once you've done it, and it might look weird on camera, me just doing that, but just try it, right? If you're ever feeling stressed or anxious, or maybe you want to go to bed and you kind of want to go to sleep, but you're super jittery and you try to get your phone and you're thinking about this thing and you're thinking about this thing you've got to do tomorrow and you can't get to sleep, just take a really deep breath in and then another sharp breath in. That's going to maximum that last sharp breath. Andrew Huberman explains it well, but it really fills up the lungs, to just completely fills them up, completely oxygenates the whole kind of brain, I guess, or something. Hold it for a second, and then the controlled outlet of air, of carbon dioxide, is really important. If you just go, that's not going to work, right? It's a really controlled. Just try and make it take as long as possible for you to exhale the air out, right? And you could do it 2, 3, 4 times, and it helps me to feel more relaxed, right? So that's how breath work has helped me. So yeah, breathe through your nose, and if you ever feel anxious or a bit jittery and you're not getting to sleep or whatever, it's a great thing you can do is sort of a sharp inhale and long exhale. I've just spoke about that. And then, I think that's it for breathing. It's just I just wanted to do a video on breathing essentially because I think it's important. No one talks about it, right? Literally, we talk about how to optimize your hydration, how to optimize your sleep, what's the best diet, what's the best training regimen. And it's your entire body is completely and utterly at the mercy of how much oxygen you have. And people just don't think about you'll be feeling a bit down or depressed or you don't have any energy, and it's what's up with me today? Maybe I've eaten something wrong, or maybe I'm not eating enough food, maybe I didn't get enough sleep, It's do you just have enough oxygen molecules circulating in your body right now? And if you think about it that way, you're probably shit, maybe I just need to take some really deep breaths, oxygenate my body, and really control the exhale of carbon dioxide and get rid of the carbon dioxide from my body. And sometimes it genuinely makes you feel 2 times better if you can just sort out your oxygen to carbon dioxide ratio in your body. It's something no one thinks about. And I just wanted to make a video on it because I think it's really important. And as well, one last note on the breathing through your nose. That's going to help oxygenate your body better. Don't ask me why. It just does, because I have researched into it. And breathing through your nose apparently helps to oxygenate your body much better. There's something in your nose, right? I can't explain it, but there's something in your nose that's basically going to be pulling more oxygen than your mouth could. Although it feels like it wouldn't be the case, but you can look into it yourself, right? If you don't believe me, look into it yourself. But that's everything that I kind of know on breathing at the moment, and it's something I'm getting into a bit more. So if I learn anything else more about it, I'll be sure to make a video on it, fill you in. But I hope you found this video helpful, valuable in some way, and improve yourself by 1% every day, and you will get there. See ya.